It is story and joke time! Here we are, that's just me checking. We are here, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, you get to see my face. Boom! There it goes. We've got a bunch of people already checking in, saying all their hellos. Very exciting. If you're on YouTube, you're more than welcome to stay there. You can join us on... sorry, I meant if you're on Facebook. I always say the wrong one. If you're on Facebook, you can stay there if you want. But most of us are over on YouTube. It's entirely up to you. We don't mind. We ain't bothered either way. Now, what have we got? We got a bunch of comments coming out. We got Tamsin has said hello. Alex has said it's Funny Duncan Day. I quite agree. It is Funny Duncan Day. Every day is Funny Duncan Day because I'm such a hilarious chap. Lozzie says, hey guys, which means that we've also got a Noah and a Maddie, which is amazing. We've got Esme says, hi peeps, as though she's from a Harry Enfield thing from the 80s. Hello everybody, peeps. Esme says, hi Lozzie, Maddie and Noah. And then, finally, she finally gets round to saying hello Duncan. Tyler keeps joining us now. This is the third live stream in a row that Tyler's joined us for. Tyler says, hi Duncan, and I say, hi Tyler, or Hyla. That's what I'm doing, putting them together. Hey Esme, or Esmhay. Just how I'm going. Now, what I do need to do is just get over here and make sure I've got my live stream up on here, because if I've got my live stream up on here, any comments and jokes that come in on Facebook, I will not miss. We don't want to miss anybody's jokes, especially the good ones. I bet I've just turned my thing on as well from listening to Alex earlier. Yeah, there we go. Right, no jokes over there at the moment, so we're okay. So, your jokes are welcome at any point. You are joking that it's only just... Is it only just started over there? Has it even started? Have we started? I'm a bit concerned that my YouTube doesn't seem to be... Has my YouTube been showing all of this video so far? Or has it just been swirling around and around? Because I just looked at it, it looked like it was just swirling around and around. Now I'm really concerned that everything... Are we okay? Did we get all of the beginning bit? All of the... Can somebody just tell me if everything's working properly? I hope it is. I started everything bang on time, as you can check on Facebook. But, you know, you never really know what's going on in this mixed up, muddled up, shook up world. Now, start your jokes right now. The books we've got today are Stickman. Never read Stickman, don't know anything about Stickman. By Julia Donaldson, though, who brought us amazing books such as The Gruffalo and Charlie Cook's favourite book, which we've already done. We need to do Gruffalo's Child now we've done the Gruffalo. We're also doing this by Dr. Seuss, Fox in Socks. I love Dr. Seuss, but I don't know if I've ever read this. Sorry, it must have been something to do with my laptop just messing me around a little bit. It suggested for a moment that it wasn't working. So Fox in Socks, Dr. Seuss. I don't know what to expect, but I'd imagine there'll be things like the ratch in the batch caught a flatch in the clatch. I don't know. You never know. You never know what's going to happen with Dr. Seuss. And then each peach, pear, plum. Does it get much better than this? Oh, you'd be hard pressed to find people that can say that this isn't one of the most brilliant, cool kids books ever. So this is like a star week. This is like Star Baker, Stick Man, like Julia Donaldson, Dr. Seuss, and Janet and Alan Alberg or Allberg. I never really know how to say it. It couldn't get better. Esme says, I have tons of jokes, all that are Auntie Tasmin. All thanks. I have tons of jokes, all thanks to Auntie Tamsin. Yes, Auntie Tamsin is, let's just be honest. Let's call Auntie Tamsin what she is, hilarious. It's just a fact. She's won more of these than anybody else. Okay, did she win last week? I can't remember. Well, I don't know who, I know that the winning overall joke is scrolling along the bottom, which is exciting. The winning joke last week was, what happens if you get lost in the bathroom? You don't know where to go. It's a great joke. That was last week's winning joke. Let's see how we can compare with that today. I'm going to start Stickman in just a short while. Got to learn to turn it the right way. The problem with having to have lights, what I need is lights that are over to the side, because that way it shouldn't reflect on the thing. but I've just got the one light and it really flashes off this book. Look at that. Anyway, I'm looking for your jokes. No jokes as yet. Don't make me tell jokes. I did get sent a joke earlier, actually. Not earlier, but the other day I got sent a joke and it did make me laugh. So I'm going to tell it to you because, well, it was just a good joke. So I'm going to tell you this joke as we're going. This joke isn't in the lead, but because it doesn't count. It says, a slice of apple is £2.50 in Jamaica. Sorry, I'll try that again. A slice of apple pie. Oh, I see. Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, we haven't done this for 2 weeks. We missed it a week ago. That was it. I remember now. Hello, Helen. Thank you for joining us, Helen. Great to see you. A slice of apple pie is £2.50 in Jamaica. A slice of shepherd's pie is £3 in the Bahamas. A slice of lemon curd pie is only £2 in Trinidad. Well, those are the pirates of the Caribbean. I like it. As my friend Tracy sent me that. That's good. Ah, yes. What has 4 legs and flies? A garbage truck. Was that it? I like it. I like it. It's a good joke. Yes, it was all weird. Like 2 weeks ago, we were having internet problems. Last week, we didn't do one at all. We are here. It should all be fine. There's no excuses for it to not be fine. I have given the first joke of the day, so I'm expecting some funny jokes. We will get. Well, look, in absence of jokes, and I understand some of you've been going for like 10 weeks doing jokes week in, week out. I understand that jokes might be running a little thin at the moment. Hey, don't you mess me around over there. Trying to reconnect indeed. Tamsin, first joke of the day, it's a cracker. She knows how to get me with a pirate joke. Why can't children watch pirate movies? Because they are rated R. You like that one, didn't you, Captain Bearbeard? Oh, yes, I did. See, Captain Bearbeard liked that one. Good joke, that. Good joke, that. Right, so Stickman by Julia Donaldson. I have no idea what to expect. By the way, if this is your first time here, we admire the towel. The towel is there to block light from pouring through. You can see down the bottom there just how much light comes through. That's just underneath the door. And it just ruins the whole picture. So, Stickman. Are you ready? Remember, we don't do jokes while we're doing the book. Oh, got my eye on you. Right. So, one day... Oh, there's more words down here that I couldn't read. Didn't see them. Stickman lives in the family tree. Clever. With his stick lady love and their stick children 3. One day he wakes early and goes for a jog. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the dog. Let the dog chasing us. I love Axel Scheffler's pictures. A stick, barks the dog. An excellent stick. That's the right kind of stick for my favourite trick. I'll fetch it and drop it and fetch it, and then I'll drop it and fetch it and drop it again. I'm not a stick. Why can't you see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. And I want to go home to the family tree. Understandably. Notice says dogs must be kept on a lead. At last the game's over. Closer to the router. Right, where have we got to? We were still on the dog. I'm just going to wait for a moment. Right. This is incredibly upsetting for me. What I'm glad is I spent hours last week fixing this and it doesn't seem to be fixed. It's lovely to know that for no reason at all things aren't working. Right, I would appear to be... It's lucky I spotted that you said that, otherwise I'd just carried on going. I'm going to stick to my current position. With a bit of luck, we should be okay. It looks like everything's fine. Now, where had I got to? Shall I start again? We'll start this one again. Or we'll start from the dog. I think we've got at least to the dog, didn't we? So we'll start from just after the dog. Here we go. A notice says, dogs must be kept on the lead. At last the game's over, and Stickman is freed. He sets off for home with a hop and a twirl. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the girl. A stick, cries the girl with a smile on her face. The right kind of poo stick for winning the race. Has everyone got one? Let me just check comments. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, frozen. I think I'm okay. They're both using the same internet connection. Has everyone got one? Get ready to throw. It's 1, 2, 3, into the river they go. And we've got Stickman down here struggling. It still says that it's struggling to do it, even though I'm being told I've got 100% signal, and just I absolutely despair is what I do. We won't worry about that right now. I'm not a poo stick. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me, and I'm heading away from my family tree. Stickman is floating. He floats on and on. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the swan. Just realised I can't check to see if I'm on the camera. A twig, says the swan. This twig is the best. It's the right kind of twig to weave into my nest. I'm not a twig. Stickman's all stuck inside the nest. I'm not a twig. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman. That's me. And I long to be back in the family tree. The nest is deserted and Stickman is free. I just realised I'm closer to the camera now. He drifts down the river and sails out to sea. He tosses and turns till the frolicking foam washes him up on a beach far from home. Here comes a dad with a spade in his hands. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the sand. A mast, yells the dad. An excellent mast. Hooray, there's a flag on our castle at last. I'm not a mask for a silly old flag, or a sword for a knight, or a hook for a bag. These are adventures we haven't had a chance to hear about. I'm not a pen, I'm not a bow, I'm not a bat or a boomerang. No. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the snow. What an adventure. Here comes a boy with a warm woolly scarf. An arm for my snowman, he says with a laugh. I'm not an arm. Can nobody see? I'm Stickman, that's me. Will I ever get back to my family tree? Stickman is lonely. Stickman is lost. Stickman is frozen and covered in frost. Stickman is weary. His eyes start to close. He stretches and yawns and lies down for a doze. He can't hear the bells or the sweet singing choir or the voice saying, here's a good stick for the fire. Stickman is lying asleep in the grate. Can anyone wake him before it's too late? Dum dum dum! He dreams of his kids and his stick lady love. Then suddenly wakes. What's that noise up above? It starts as a chuckle, then turns to a shout. Oh ho ho ho! I'm stuck! Get me out! A stuck man? A stuck man? Now who could that be? Don't worry, cries Stickman. I'll soon set you free. A scratch and a scrape and a flurry of soots. A wiggle, a jiggle, and out pokes a foot. A shove and a nudge, a hop and a jump. This went where I wasn't expecting. I should have guessed, look, it's snowy. And Santa falls into the room with a thump. Stickman, oh Stickman, you excellent friend. Thanks, thanks a million, thanks without end. Then Stickman helps Santa deliver the toys to fast asleep girls and fast asleep boys. Faster and faster they fly through the snow till Santa says, only one chimney to go. Stick Lady's lonely. The children are sad. It won't feel like Christmas without their stick dad. They toss and they turn in the family bed. But what is that clattering? That they actually sleep in what looks a bit like a fireplace. But what is that clattering sound overhead? Someone is tumbling into their house. Is it a bird, a bat, or a mouse? Or could it, yes, could it just possibly be, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me, and I'm sticking right here in the family tree. So he's not going for any more jogs. There we go. Thank you very much for sticking with me, for stickmanning with me on that one. I forgot to put the picture up, look. I forgot to do this. It's not supposed to be up, just totally forgot. Anyway, that's what we just had. I'm so, honestly, I think what's happened is my internet connection is brilliant, but my internet signal is terrible. And so if my laptop is slightly far away, my booster is just up there and it's just not getting a good enough signal. So I'm going to have to find another way to connect. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Or find a way of getting them to explain to me why my signal is so weak. Now, I need to check out your jokes. We've got jokes coming in. Tamsin's in the lead at the moment with her brilliant joke, which was, why can't children watch pirate movies? Because they're rated R. But then, Esme, back on form, cracking joke. What noise does a witch's car make? Broom, broom. Do you know what? I'm not joking. Sometimes if I've got a broom, I'll drive it around going, broom, broom, broom. Because I'm very funny. Love that. Right, and then we get everyone just saying that it's I was frozen all over the place. Just let it go. Anyway, if I turn the table back round, then I'm closer to the thing, aren't I? Should be fine like that. That's what I'll do from now on. Working better on bed. Have you on my phone, not on TV. Back on TV. Everyone just talking about the connection. We should all be fine now. I will take your word for it that we are, because you seem to be saying that we are. Right, where were we on comments? We have got, what did the magician say to the fisherman? Pick a cod, any cod. Right, you got to tell me who said that, Lozzie. Was that you? Was it Maddie? Was it Noah? I need to know who said that so I know which category it's in. At the moment, that is the winning joke in one of the categories, but I don't know which one. Why did the... Megan? Highbrow words for a highbrow joke. Why did the meteorologist go home? He was feeling under the weather. Ha! Good joke. Alex, I just saw your joke ahead. I'm not at it yet, but you know that's put you in the lead. Unless it's already happened. Somebody tell me, but I don't think we've already had that one. How do you make antifreeze? Steal her pyjamas. Tamsin is a simple but a classic joke, and I love it. It's a brilliant joke. Beautifully read, says Megan. That's very kind of you. It's my first time. I had no idea what was happening. I didn't know Father Christmas was going to turn up at the end. It was a bit of a surprise for me, that one. Why is 16... good joke, Esme. Why is 16 always full? Because it ate and ate. Good one. What is a frog's favourite drink? Coca-Cola. Where are you getting these jokes from? How do you keep coming up with new jokes? They're brilliant. And here we go. In the lead for the grown-ups. How does a rabbi make tea? He brews it. It's an old joke, but unfortunately it's such a good pun. I'm not going to be able to not laugh at that joke. Lots of memories reading it to the girls. I've never read this. I've never heard of it. And Maddie's joke was so. Maddie is winning the children's joke. Let me just remind you what it was. It was, what did the magician say to the fisherman? Pick a cod, any cod. So now I've realised something, that what I can do is, if I just highlight this, then I can put the leading joke straight into the text. So this is what's currently winning. Done. Now it should be coming up. Oh, but there are loads of jokes flying in. Oh man, I've already had that. Why are seagulls called seagulls? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. I like that one. Why is a professor like a thermometer? They both have degrees. True. Now, I like this next joke. It's not how I used to tell it. It's been slightly censored. I don't know who Zed Zanna is, but I'm really glad they're here. It's the first time at Story and Joke Time, I think. What happened to the fly on the toilet seat? It got peed off. Okay, we'll leave that joke there. That's about as edgy as I can afford to go, I think. Oh, Theo said the fox in socks is a funny tongue twister. I don't doubt it at all, it being Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss tends to be funny tongue twisters. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Where were we? We are going to, well, we're going to do fox and socks. Ah, look, it's a joke involving me. What did Duncan do when he got locked out? Well, what did Duncan do when he locked himself out? He sang until he found the right key. Now, let me tell you an exciting story about one time when I used my cat to break into my house because I was locked out. Oh, no, I won't tell you that story because then you'll know how I broke into my house. But genuinely, I used my cat to get into my house. It's not a joke, it's a true story. I was stuck outside, there were keys in both doors, and I used my cat to get into the house. I did have my key, so I wasn't locked out, but my wife had left the keys in both doors and she was asleep. Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. Why do some people eat snails? Because they don't like fast food. Why did the Tooth Fairy fall in love with the Sandman? Because she thought he was dreamy. Oh, Lozzie, I've just read what you wrote. Yes, damn Tamsin, it would have taken days. And again, that was in reference to me finding... Yeah, all right, well, someone's not going to win Joke of the Week, even though they're actually currently in the lead. Fox in socks. Let's get the picture up. Let's remember it for once. Boom, fox in socks. In so much trouble, Lozzie. Now, if I pop that up now, I definitely won't miss any of your comments. Now, remember, it's story time, so you don't need to do jokes while we're telling the story. Aren't you ready? What a surprise that it starts with utter nonsense. We haven't done this one, have we? No, we haven't done this one. It's just I read it and straight away I'm like, I swear we've read this, but that's because they all kind of go the same way. Here we go. Fox, socks, box, knocks. Knocks in box. Fox in socks. Knocks on fox. In socks in box. Socks on knocks and knocks in box. Fox in socks on box on knocks. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. First, I'll make a quick trick brick stack. Then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks on bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks on knocks on box. Whew. Now we come to ticks and tocks, sir. Try to say this. Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox tick, clocks on knocks tock. 6 sick bricks tick, 6 chicks tock. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and tocks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, 2 socks. Whose socks? Sue's socks. Who sews whose socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees whose whose new socks? Oh, who sees whose sew? That doesn't make any sense. Whose new socks, sir? You see Sue sew Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. Who comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe Crow comes. Who sews Crow's clothes? Sue sews Crow's clothes. Slow Joe Crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes. Sue sews socks of fox in socks now. Slow Joe Crow sews knocks in box now. Sue sews rows on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. How I'm doing this. Hose goes, rose grows. Nose hose goes some. Crow's rose grows some. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir. What a shame, sir. We'll find something new to do now. Here is lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey, gooey, blue goo, new goo, gluey, gluey. Gooey goo for chewy chewing. That's what goo that's what Goo Goose is doing. Oh, I thought it didn't work in the meter. That's what that Goo Goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If you, sir, choose to chew, sir, with the Goo Goose chewed, sir, do, sir. Piece of cake. Mr. Fox, sir, I won't do it. I can't say it. I won't chew it. Very well, sir, step this way. We'll find another game to play. I'm only just halfway through. Alex, I've just seen what you've done, you sneaky baleaky. Bim comes, Ben comes. Bim brings Ben's broom. Ben brings Bim broom. Ben bends Brim's broom. Bim bends Ben's broom. Bim bends, Ben bends. Ben's bent broom breaks. Bim's bent broom breaks. Ben's band, Bim's band, big bands, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. Pig band, boom band, big band, broom band. My poor mouth can't say that, no sir. My poor mouth is much too slow, sir. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find it something it can say. Luke Luck likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke Luck licks lakes. Luke's duck licks lakes. Look, there they are, Luke Luck and Luke's duck. Duck takes licks in lakes Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks in lakes duck likes. I can't blab such blibber blubber. My tongue isn't made of rubber. Mine neither. Mr. Knox, now. Come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Stop it! Stop it! That's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. I really can't, can I? Very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about Tweetle Beetles. What do you know about Tweetle Beetles? Well, when Tweetle Beetles fight, it's called a Tweetle Beetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's a Tweetle Beetle puddle battle. And when Tweetle Beetles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a Tweetle Beetle puddle paddle battle. And when beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, they call this Tweetle Beetle bottle puddle paddle battle muddle. And when these beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a poodle, and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle tweetle poodle beetle noodle noddle bottle paddle battle. And now wait a minute, Mr. Fox, Mr. Socks Fox. When a fox is in the bottle where the Tweetle Beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call a Tweetle Beetle noodle boodle bottled paddled muddled duddle fuddled waddle fox in socks, sir. Fox in socks. Our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. There we go. I cannot believe that book. That is probably the most difficult time I've had trying to read a book ever. You should never really throw books. I did that for comic effect, and I felt bad instantly. I shall put you with Stickman. There we go. Now, lots of jokes coming through while I was reading. You know that while we're doing the books, you're not supposed to be doing your jokes. Naughty song and story and joke time, people. I've got to read through about 1 million jokes now. They better be good. Some of them I know have already. Here we go. Lots of memories. Lozzie being rude and being disqualified from all jokes. It was a joke, I promise. It wasn't a good joke. Ah, good joke, Megan. What kinds of bugs work at the bank? Finance. Now, Jessica has gone with, and she has been corrected, what do you call a dog magician? A labracadabrador. It is an amazing joke, and it won already, I'm afraid. Alex, as Tamsin says, Alex has already won with that joke. It is an amazing joke. And then Jessica said, darn it. People were talking about darning socks last night. Thank you, Fox in Socks, by the way. Alex was singing my song, the Socks song, last night. So it's like I can't get away from socks and darning at the moment. My friend, now here we go. Alex is very crafty. He knows what he's doing. He knows I'm an arrogant man. I don't know if I'm going to... My friend sang In the Jungle. I knew he was going to. Don't know how. It was just a whim away. Now, the reason that's crafty from Alex is that I made that joke earlier on when it wasn't story and joke time, and he's brought it now. And I'm like, but if I don't give it, then I'm admitting my own joke isn't as good as other jokes. But if I do give it, then I'm only giving an award to my own joke. It's tricky. Alex, you might be, I don't know, can't decide. Who takes care of a butterfly? His mother. Actually, it's a lepidopterist, isn't it? A mother might take care of the caterpillar. I don't want to ruin your joke there by overanalyzing it. What washes up on very small beaches? Microwaves. I like that one. We've got Esme. We've got the joke I'm coming up to for yours. Oh, there's another one. Jessica, why can't you trust atoms? They make up everything. I think we've had that one before. I really like that joke. Where were we? Why don't koalas count as bears? Because they don't have the right qualifications. That is such an amazing joke, but I do think we've had it before. I might be wrong. I think we've had that one. There we go, Jessica. Now you're in the lead. Can you get 2 in a row, Jessica? Why do moon rocks taste better than earth rocks? They're meteor. It's fun to say. See, if you give me ones that are fun to say, you're going to do well. That's in the lead for the grown-ups. Still, I'm afraid, even though I want to take it away from Maddie because of that horrible joke at my expense. What did the fisherman say to? What did the magician say to the fisherman? Pick a card, any card. Just makes me laugh saying it. Lozzie says that was a bit of a mouthful. I've never struggled so much to read anything in my life. That was very difficult. Easy for you to say, says Tamsin. Jake's here. Jake, story and joke time. You've got to come up with a joke, Jake. Who is Zed Zanna? I've never seen you before, and you're here to do the story. And yeah, Lozzie's disqualified. Maddie's not. It's me. It's a good joke. Now it is slightly misspelled, so I will spell it right, but this has just moved into the lead because I like a joke that has a silly pun in it. Are you ready? The winning joke at the moment is: why does a milking stool have only 3 legs? Because the cow has the udder. Any joke with an udder in it, it's going to make me laugh. What do you call a pig that knows karate? A pork chop. Now, Zanna, you are brilliant. You are brilliant. Right, I'm loving your jokes you're coming up with. I'd love to know, do I know you or have you just stumbled across this? That's fine, but I need to know, Zanna, are you entered into the children or the grown-ups? You need to tell me that. That's all you need to tell me. Dinah, this soup is too bland. Chef, that's insulting. I like that joke. How do trains hear? Through the engine ears. That made me laugh more than I was expecting. Right there. Tamsin trying to take it. That's a difficult one. It's between those two for grown-ups, I think. Why do moon rocks taste better than earth rocks? They're meteor. Or how do trains hear? Through the engine ears. I threw a boomerang several years ago. Now I live in constant fear. Zanna. That's a good joke, Zanna. I want to know where you're from, Zanna. I like it. I think you might, if you're a grown-up, that might be in the lead for the grown-ups. But if you're can't decide. Overall, it's still winning. Why does a milking stool have only 3 legs? Because a cow has the udder. You're just a kid. It's a close. Now it's between that one and a cow having the udder. Zanna, that's a great joke. That's properly made me laugh. That's a good joke. Zanna, thank you. Is your name actually Zanna? I like. Why can't leopards hide? Because they are always spotted. We've had that joke before, but I love it. Great stuff. I think, is engineers winning? It's a sisters battle. Engineers or meteor? Can't decide. Right, let's read the last story and I'll make a decision. Each peach, pear, plum. Let's get this up. Look, I remembered today. Each peach, pear, plum. I love this story so much. Oh, I've got something in my eye. We'll be okay, but it's going to make me struggle to read the story if I can't see. Right, okay. If I keep blinking, what age is a kid? I'd say a kid is, for the purposes of story and joke time, I think a kid is anyone under 13 or below. Then you qualify as a child, I think. If you qualify, and as a grown, and it might. So if you're over 13, I think for joke purposes, you count as a grown-up. You don't count as a grown-up, but just for this. Or maybe we should have a teenager one, like a 3-tier. Why should you go into the woods when you're tired? For rest. Oh, Megan, I didn't get the joke and then it made me laugh. I don't know that it was as funny as my laughter just then, but yeah. Well, look, what I would say is I love that joke, but at the moment, since they've said they are a child, the winning joke at the moment is. Let's get this up. I like this system of being able to put up the current winning joke. I threw a boomerang several years ago. I now live in constant fear. Up to 12 for jokes, we reckon. Up to 12. Yeah, okay, up to 12. If you're 12, then you're a kid for a joke. Right, are we ready? We're going to do each peach, pear, plum. I like it. It says, In this book, with your little eye, take a look and play I Spy. Now, it's not going to be easy for you guys because I'm so far away and it doesn't quite focus. There's a thought. Anyway, I was just thinking about something completely different. It just popped into my head, so I said, we could do that, but we don't know how old Xana is, so it might not matter anyway. Are you ready? Each peach, pear, plum, I spy Tom Thumb. Up there, I spied. Tom Thumb in the cupboard. I spy Mother Hubbard. Little Bear's fallen over again and discharged the shotgun. Why little bears walking around with a shotgun? I don't know. 3 bears, oh, because they're hunting. Still hunting. Well, they're bears. They don't need a shotgun to hunt. 3 bears still hunting. They spy Baby Bunting. Oh, I'm frozen, am I? Let's get this straight. Oh, I think it's your end that I'm frozen. Oh, I've just seen it. It just jumped forward. So I probably was frozen, but it's just stopped being frozen. 3 bears still hunting. They spy Baby Bunting. Baby Bunting safe and dry. No thanks to Little Bear. I spy Plum Pie. Plum Pie in the sun. I spy everyone. There they all are. Everybody's there. They're all sneaking around here. All eating their plum pie. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Let me just check. Find out if I have disappeared again. I should still be going. Yeah, I can see myself moving over there. So we're okay. So Xana says they're in the adult group, which means do you know what? I think that I've got to make a decision now. Oh, look, we've still got other jokes. Great story, though, by the way. Enjoyed that joke very much. Thank you very much, Janet and Alan. Alberg, Allberg, Eelberg, Mealberg. Sorry, I got stuck in a Fox in Socks thing. So, where are we? We have got, what jokes have I missed? I mean, that's still a good joke. That is winning for the grown-ups, definitely. So, for that, if that's for the adults, then that means that this is the new leading joke for the children. Tamsin, you kill me sometimes. Right, let's put this joke in. This is my new winner for overall. Why should you go into the woods when you're tired? For rest. I like it. I hope you don't mind. I just put the correct your with an apostrophe in there. Just got a little thing about that. I don't think it matters, but it matters for me. Where are we? Why did the tuba stay after school? Because it needed a tutor. Clarinet would have worked better, but that's a great joke. Now, here's one joke from Jake. Jake's always very funny. Why didn't the sea and the ocean wave to each other? Because they're salty. That's a very modern joke. People didn't used to say salt about being like off with each other until not long ago. I met my boyfriend whilst he was working at the zoo. There he was in his uniform. Straight away, I knew he was a keeper. Oh, I love you guys. You are really quiet. My phone is up. I don't know what to do about it, Megan. It's the same volume it's been all week. I've made no changes to it. So I don't know what to do. I'm sorry that I'm really quiet. I've just found out that arg is not a real word. I can't express how angry I am. Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. You guys. Right. I've got to make some decisions. While I'm making a decision, here is a few things. Firstly, if you are a key worker, you please message me on why does sheep go to the bar go for a haircut? Bar shop. I like it. I think we might have had one very similar to it before. If you are a key worker, or even if you're If you would like to send me a private message on Facebook, I can send you a link to a concert I'm doing tonight at 7 o'clock. I can't publish it on social media because it's supposed to be for key workers and their families. But please, 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 please feel free to message me on Facebook and I will send you the link and you can join me at 7 o'clock. And it's a big swing, big band kind of affair and everyone is welcome, especially key workers. Please feel free to make any donations. Join Alex tomorrow for his Sing with Alex, which is always brilliant. Animal Day today was brilliant. He didn't do, it says that I'm frozen again. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Genuinely don't know what to do. I've moved closer. My wife came in and ruined everything. That's what happened. I've just got to keep going. We're right at the end. I will say that my winning jokes today are I'm going to go with, well, the winning children's joke, everyone's telling me I think that we're frozen. I think the winning joke overall, no, I'll tell you what the adult winning joke is, and it's a sister battle, and I've got to make a big decision right here. I really like the boomerang one, but then two came in at the end here, and they're really, really good. And it's between Tamsin and Jessica, and they are sisters, and so I feel a lot of pressure to get this right because Tamsin's won a few times in the past. Maybe I'm over exaggerating how many times Tamsin's won. She's definitely won at least twice. Jessica's won our current reigning champion. Such a difficult. I would say. Oh, there's a joke on Facebook. Thank you, Tamsin. Let's just check because that's really important. What's green, sounds good, and grows in the garden? Elvis Parsley. I like that joke. It's not winning, but I love that joke. Thank you very much for that joke. Thank you. I keep forgetting to check Facebook. So we will go with, I think, right. Winning joke for grown-ups is, I've just found out that arg is not a real word. I can't express how angry I am. It's too good a joke. The keeper one. Do you know what? No, scrap it. You both win. It's a double win. It's a joint victory. I can't choose between them because as soon as I chose that one, I felt guilty that I hadn't. So it's a joint win. Sisters, you share it this week. But the winning actual joke, and this honestly is such a family affair. There's loads of people watching today, but the winning joke overall is, why should you go into the forest when you're tired? Forest. Boom. Brilliant joke. Cracking stuff. And that's Megan. So basically, any descendant of Helen, they can win today, apparently. Amazing stuff. Thank you very much. Sorry about the internet. Honestly, don't know what to do. There's a way of boosting. My sister and I laugh about how competitive we are, but I laugh more. I'll try and sort my internet out. But thank you so much for sticking with me. You're amazing. I will see you all so soon. Take care, one and all. You've made me laugh a lot today. I will go to this page so you can see things like the bank details, and I will see you all really soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.